I will not.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
I will not.
No, you're all good.
Yeah, man.
You're all good. Mikey.
Man. Do you think it's weird that we eat chicken nuggets and hot dogs that are made of basically like buttholes and beaks, but we won't eat a bruised banana?
Good call.
That's pretty interesting.
Good call.
Did you ever think to yourself, if Doctor Strange could make everyone forget that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, why didn't he just make Thanos forget about the Infinity Stones?
That's deep.
Have you ever smoked weed with your homeboy's great aunt? You came to the right place. We're going all in. We don't know Jack.
Welcome. Happy Wednesday. We got Mikey. We got Rose in the house. What's up, y'all? The King!
What's up, baby?
Why are we doing double?
In the building.
Double
it up, man.
Because the first one wasn't on.
Oh, we didn't have that?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Famous for the high five.
But question about the banana and the hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I actually
Want more of those?
I just saw a documentary about how they do the hot dog stuff. It's pretty
Gross,
serious.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, man. I
But
mean,
you
I've seen
shovel,
it.
dude.
I-
Brad's
I
like,
just
don't
know.
tell me.
Do you-
I like hot dogs.
But do you
dude, I know what's
think-
in it, bro. All beef franks.
But
That's
do the all beef franks? Do they do the same thing?
I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
Like if it's all beef, do they just get whole
Yeah,
beef?
you just get
The one I saw,
bull
they had
penis, bull
shovels
butt.
picking
yeah.
up the
Wow.
meat that fell off the shovels and throwing it in. It was so nasty, man.
Man,
I'll
I
still
like
eat
hot
'em.
dogs, too. Yeah, I like hot dogs.
And a lot
Ever
of-
since I saw that
a lot of the
video,
guys
I
that
was-
were shoveling the dude were naked and they were jerking off into it. It was nasty, bro. Semen all
Well,
in
I mean, if you put it that way, I don't know if it's. Some people might like that.
Well, there's definitely animal semen.
There has to be.
I'm sure there's
Residual.
all the-
That's the
Dude.
glue that keeps the hot dog meat together.
Residual semen from animals is the glue that keeps it all together.
Nice, nice.
All right.
Now that we kept him. Got a great show.
Always a wild intro. Nico, man, introduce our guest this
dude.
evening. We tried to have him on last week with
Yeah,
John White.
John. So,
Yeah.
Brad Rose is joining us this evening. Everyone knows if they've watched our YouTube show. We've mentioned several times about a friend of ours, Brandon, passing away. And last week, John came on and wanted to tell some stories. We were hoping, really, that at the same time, Brad would come on and kind of give us some of the stories that you don't see just as a friend, like maybe childhood stories, right?
Yeah.
So, dude, we know just from hearing from John, he's struggling. We didn't want you to go through this alone, man. You need people around you in a situation like that. We talked about that with him. So, man, we're glad to have you in.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you having me on, man.
Welcome.
For sure.
Definitely.
Oh, dude.
Kevin, I don't know. We want to start lighter before we get into some stories. I mean,
Man, I'll just talk about what's hot on my mind. I made the 5 o'clock news.
Oh yeah. Let's
Yeah,
jump
I mean,
into that.
So yeah, and you know me, marketing king. I try to turn lemon into lemonade, and I don't know. Hopefully, someone saw us on the news and will come by
I'm sure
a
a
chair.
lot of. I'm sure a lot.
But
of
we
people
got
saw
robbed.
this
We got our catalytic converter stole. The police came out here. Fox News came out and did an interview, and we were on the 5 o'clock news. It was not the best way I'd like to ever make it on TV, but
Damn.
hopefully they'll shed some awareness of what's going on in this area because they need to clean
did
it
you
up.
park
now.
outside?
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude.
My guys, they're out there.
Damn. I'll be careful, bro.
Just tease.
See how loud my car is when I leave, dude.
So the cops are telling me that it's not a certain area that these things are getting wiped out.
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's just
They're
your
doing
area.
them
It's
in-
not a certain area. It's just your area.
No,
it's
dude,
not.
Any
You're
car,
okay,
man,
and it's
they'll
safe to
take you
shop
like a
at
minute.
Ace Office
They'll get under there and cut
No,
that shit
I'm
off.
teasing everybody.
So question about that, right?
Yes, sir.
It's happening everywhere. But did this just become like a huge deal? And what the hell is what's the deal with this
It's
cow?
tied to myth.
I don't know, but this is an ordeal. The
I
last
don't know
time
why
they got
they're- I mean,
stolen, this
obviously
is
they get money.
4 times that we've been robbed with the catalytic converters or them stealing our vehicle.
Under the trucks? Or
Under the
something?
trucks on our
Yeah.
work fleet.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And they stole the VW bug from us. And then each time it's costing us thousands of dollars because they've been taking the O2 sensors and this. But Robbie comes up, he's going to weld some cages on. And he's like, here, order this and it'll be here tomorrow and I'll fix the catalytic converter. $50. Ordered it Monday. got here Tuesday.
Dude,
Less than 24 hours.
He has a catalytic converter. I
That
just saw
costs
it in a box.
$50 from
$50,
Amazon. So how much can these
Yeah,
crackheads
I
be
don't know
getting
what
for them?
the
I'm
hell
so
they're getting
confused
for it.
now.
No. The crazy part is, dude, I had to pay $1,000 to replace one of mine on the expedition, man.
I don't
So when
get
you
it,
told me
man.
$50,
Yeah,
I'm like,
they're-
what, dude?
Yeah, you got. I mean, but that's how all shops are. Like, if you don't know someone, they're gonna.
Robbie told me that the ones that are worth money that had the precious metals in it, which is like platinum and titanium, he's like, man, all those have been gone for a long time. So I don't get it. We got a new one. I'm glad that it didn't. It's still going to cost money to get it repaired, and we lost the delivery truck for a few days. But I don't know if it's like I was calling it crackhead currency. They might all think it's worth something, but they just trading it for drugs. I don't know. But
So you could trade. So you could trade those. You can
For drugs.
No, so the new policy- why it was a
Catalytic
hot
converters.
story and why they came out is because they just passed a law where you can no longer take them to a scrapyard without putting out an ID. So they're like being proactive on reselling them. Before you could just
They
take
used
them
to
in.
do that with,
by the dozen.
man, what was it they used to do that with? It was before copper, before people started stripping your copper.
I think copper was you did have to have ID to recycle.
Yeah.
But
Well,
do these
yeah,
things,
you-
do they normally break? Like, do they break down a lot? Like, what? Like, I mean, is it like, are these things like this part? That
First of
part?
all,
So what the
Oh,
part
I think
does,
the part is stupid.
It's basically.
well, I don't know if it's stupid. Let me explain what it is. So
Yeah,
catalytic
go ahead.
converter, it goes through before it hits the muffler, and it's so hot it burns off some emissions, and it's supposed to be better for the environment.
Exactly.
Besides that, it doesn't do anything but make your light go off, and you
It's
have to get it
hippie
fixed
tree
to
hugger
get
stuff,
inspected.
man.
Yeah, it is kind of.
And when they take it, because my buddy at my last apartment, he was staying with me for a couple days, a couple weeks or whatever. They stole his, dude, just in the parking lot downstairs, and it was loud. It sounded like he was driving a Harley, dude. when he took it.
My idea is like,
There's no muffler, so it's
Damn.
like,
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
would
there's
you
a big
want
gap.
to drive like that? You
Yeah.
know, man, I hear
Dude.
kids all the time trying to get their cars
And
souped up
then-
like that.
yeah,
I'll just do it for you.
it's
Just
not
take that
good.
thing out, bro.
It's loud.
They videoed the truck driving through the parking lot, and it's like, whoop, 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 whoop. Oh my God. And she goes, does it normally sound like that? And I'm like, to the reporter, I'm like, no, that's the noise it makes because the muffler's gone. She didn't really have a clue what was going on with it, but I don't know. 5 o'clock news, Ace
She's like,
Office Furniture, come by chair
I
so we
see
can pay for
it.
these catalytic converters.
Yeah, that sucks.
Anyway, that was on my hot plate today.
Was it?
Yeah, I guess.
So
What
you
else
already
you
got
got?
them fixed, and that's all. You're all good now, or?
No, we got the part out there, and Robbie's going to come fix it. But we're going to make cages with rebar to make it harder for them to take. I was saying, why don't we just buy a couple extra ones since they're only $50, and we'll just leave them under there and say, you know, you're welcome. Take some business cards.
It's Kevin's way of giving back, man. I mean, some
Yeah, I mean,
people
for-
would come up with an idea to put like $1,500 into a change jar and put it outside somebody's house to replace half of the $3,000 you stole from them 30 years ago. But other people would just say, I'm going to pay back karma by, you know, buying these $59 pieces to a car and sticking them out there for any crackhead to come get it.
Yeah, I feel like that was probably.
So,
that would.
I
They'll
think
still
that I'm
pay
doing
yours,
both
dude.
of these.
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm doing
They're
both.
getting
Well,
forward.
maybe.
That's
Do
an
you,
inside joke, dude.
It's an inside joke.
Inside joke.
The guy that would get it would never watches the show. Your brother. Ridiculous, man. Just watch one show, dude. I told him to watch the Lee Brownlow show. He said half those stories that he didn't know about the weed and the tattoo.
That's first of all, it wasn't Lee Brownlow.
Or Raphael Brown.
Dang, bro.
Look at that dude. Hope I didn't say it to Frank, and that's why.
Don't get us canceled. Don't get us canceled, Kevin. God.
My bad, Raphael. My bad.
I actually met with him on Monday.
Raphael,
Yeah, we're doing some big shows that we're doing out in New Brunswick.
you're gonna help him out?
Yeah.
That's cool. That dude was legit.
Yeah, no, good guy, man. What happened with the tattoo? Weren't we all supposed to go to like some tattoo event?
I think
That's
it's on
next month.
Memorial, and I was gonna see if Frank wanted to go because the whole time we were interviewing, I was like, man, Frank would dig this vibe so much because that's what Frank's about, man.
Yeah.
He's about that ink life, and he remembered a whole different one. I was like, man, he's grown up and changed just like we have. So
So we
Hopefully.
got
You know,
we
speaking
had
of
we
that-
had a guy on the show 3 weeks ago.
yeah,
Okay.
That we grew up
not
with.
Lee Brown.
No. Any case, dude, he was transitioning into becoming a photographer, and so he couldn't get any like models to work with him on photo shoots.
Okay.
But there were all these very attractive ladies who couldn't get modeling jobs because they had tattoos.
When he's finished with the story, you'll know who this guy is.
So he said, what I'm going to do is start doing what I want to do with the models with these attractive ladies who have tattoos.
Yeah.
And he became the first person to shoot models with tattoos. And so in his magazine, it's called Texas Ink, right? Texas Ink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was the first magazine to come out like that. And then
Where all the models were tatted up and
yeah,
it-
you'd
it's
like
a Barnes-
it, dude. You'd like the
They're
Instagram
selling
page.
at Barnes
I'll
and
send it to
Noble,
you.
man.
yeah,
They're
send
selling
that
his
to me.
magazine at Barnes and Noble.
no
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So he
It
took
was,
off.
yeah, really reps Texas, but they travel around. He had a real cool story. They travel around and go to tattoo conventions. And
Yeah, they were
Genius
just
idea,
they were
man.
just
Yeah,
in
he couldn't get
McAllen.
work. Yeah, he couldn't get models. That's perfect, dude.
Yeah, they were just in McAllen, and then we
Damn.
met in New Braunfels to have that meeting, and then they were going somewhere else. They had like another gig coming up. Hey, but speaking of like when you said people that like their mindset or their thought of a person from when they were younger.
yeah,
I
totally.
think the majority of people are they like they. I think they see every person like that. Like for y'all, like like how do y'all think? Like when you see someone and you know them from back in the day, is your mindset stuck on how they were back in the day?
Kind
I never try to prejudge, man, because I'm
Not prejudge.
Not
Yeah,
prejudge.
yeah,
You already
yeah.
have judgment.
Just the
Yeah,
way,
it's like
you know
how
them
you
from
know
before.
them from,
Yeah.
from the past.
I don't I try to like forget about their past and give them a fresh start. If I haven't seen them in a minute, because we've all changed so much too. If people thought who we were, man, that'd be horrible.
Yeah.
No, but I think that still happens a lot. Like, what about you?
Well, no. Well, okay. So, no, I was thinking something different. Like, cause when I see pictures of like my oldest brother Bill, even though I know he was younger than I am now, to me it still feels like he's older than me for some reason. But in that way, so no, because I've changed a lot. Like they say, man, I've changed so much and been through a lot.
Yeah.
And so I hope not. You know what I mean? I hope.
Why you, Nico?
I don't know, man. I just.
It depends, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't judge people at all.
Yeah, I
but
know.
I don't run into that many people.
Me
that
neither,
I
but
don't
for
usually run
me,
into,
right?
you
For
know?
me, I was like myself, right? Because there's tons of people that
You haven't
I've met
Mhm.
like years after high school, right?
And they won't give him any business now because they just think about him as being a thug.
And we'll
Like,
they'll come
that
in
guy's a thug
and we'll have a meeting in the office,
Yeah.
and they'll sit down and they're like, "Man, who is this person?" Like Mike, wow, you've changed so much, right?
Yeah.
Their mind was still thinking that I was this young
Yeah,
thug and
like
doing
you
these
were.
things, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so not until that continuously started to happen to me that I started to think like, man, people are totally different than what they were in high school, middle school. Some people don't
Dude,
change.
I hope so. I
Yeah,
hope
I mean, some-
everyone's
Yeah,
different,
dude, like
man.
y'all all
Like,
got
we
way
were
less
kids,
cool.
But
bro.
some people, like they can,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They continue to live that type of life,
Yeah.
right? And they stay like that. But there's a lot of people that that are really, really different. Like Nico, obviously, is the same person. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, 100.
You know,
I keep
still,
it 100.
Still
I
pretty
keep it
much the
100.
same. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't have a serious, legit conversation with Nico because he will 100% go sideways.
He's the one upper.
Yeah. Oh, and the one upper.
And not only am I one upper, dude,
Mhm.
I'm the guy that has to get the last word too.
Oh yeah.
As
See
you,
how I just ended this
Another
segment?
one up.
I just ended this segment by interjecting myself.
all right, let's slow it down.
Yeah.
Let's talk about why we brought.
Yeah,
that in,
man, I
man.
thought
Let's-
I don't know what stories
trying to
you
chop
may,
it up, get some good
well, may have
content.
brought, but man, I wanted to hear like man, even like children's stories like that you
Well,
you only you guys would know.
You know, like so. I mean, I shared a room with him till I don't know. We were 12, 13. You know what I mean? Until my oldest brother, went to college, and then we all got our own rooms. But I was still like, I remember, I think I was in like 5th or 6th grade or whatever. I was still crashing in Brandon's room. You know what I mean? For the first, I don't know,
What's
for
the
a
age
while.
difference?
2 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
just like me and Frank.
Yeah.
We used
2
to crash
years.
the same room. Yeah.
Yeah. And, there was 4 of us,
Yeah.
and then my parents, so we always had a 4-bedroom house. We'd always get stuck together. And, I was listening to, like, John's stories and stuff, and, like, it's funny, like, because Brandon was always my older brother, you know what I mean? And he always let it be known I was his younger brother, you know.
That's the first thing he said.
Yeah, so, like, we shared a room, and I was always like, we'd always be doing something. He'd be the leader, in charge and stuff. And even like we worked together. We worked on the road for the company my dad worked for. We were working on the road. Like we'd do a month in
this is when you guys were
in
doing
Florida, shit, relamping.
Yeah.
We were basically changing every single light bulb in like a J.C. Penney's.
Yeah.
But we were doing like 1,000 a night, dude. But we were making like 40 cents a light bulb. But
Wow.
if you
Paid
do
you by the
1,000, you're
light
making like 400 a night. So
That's funny.
But
But
it
it
was
about a light bulb.
it was funny because I started doing that, on a different crew. Brandon was on a crew, I was on a crew, and we killed it. Me and the guy I worked with, man, like I flew up to North Carolina, I think, and I didn't know this guy. But anyway, so long story short, I came back with like $10,000. I was like 18 years old.
Nice.
Like, hell yeah. My next trip, I go out with Brandon. We came back broke.
So
Getting back
where'd it
broke.
go? Because I know Brandon loved to play them cards.
Dude, we were, oh man, and he wasn't even 21. He had a fake ID.
Yeah.
So I would use his fake ID.
Wait. What was the name?
Steven?
I wonder
Well,
if it was the one.
No.
was
It was
John.
Brandon. It was actually
Oh,
Brandon.
okay,
It was,
okay. It was
they had to destroy his ID.
John.
Someone made it
Yeah.
for him. Yeah, it was,
John had a story with the
oh yeah, I
name
heard that.
of
I
the-
listened to the
yeah.
podcast, man. Yeah, and y'all had the name.
Dude,
Y'all knew it.
so pro if he tells us it's the same idea.
No. It was actually Brandon, and we, when he turned 21, it was like I turned 21 because I got his old ID, and then I was,
You're Gucci.
yeah, I was good to go. So, but yeah, so we,
So that ID would pass off really well, man, because I look at you and you look just like
yeah,
Honestly, I think all the brothers.
yeah, we do.
Yeah,
all.
I think y'all look.
Y'all could have all got with your oldest brother's ID. Y'all could have all.
Yeah,
I think
Bill.
probably
Yeah, we could have
Use
done.
that.
Well, especially as I've gotten older, I see me looking more like Bill.
Yeah.
I don't think so much when we were younger.
No,
you know what I mean?
not at all.
But as we get older,
Yeah,
you know,
a little bit, but I
You
mean,
know
Brandon,
about Bill
you-
when he was younger?
yeah, you and your
yeah, you knew of him.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I just
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Go along with it.
Dude,
You know
I
what
was
I'm
calling
saying?
him
Just
out.
go along with that.
Yeah,
You know
he's
what I
been
mean?
kicking it since like he was 7.
Yeah, me and Bill.
But he was,
Yeah.
even though to me, the three youngest, y'all always look the same. Like to me, like
Yeah.
y'all always closer in resemblance.
Yeah, and me and Brandon, we we went to school at the same time. We wore
Yeah.
the same type of shit.
Like,
I
me and
got
Frank
all
wear each other's
all his
clothes.
hand-me-downs
Yeah,
usually.
dude.
So I started making some money,
Yeah.
to buy clothes,
Oh, see, we used to swap
But,
clothes so it looked
well,
like we had double.
or I would do-
Like,
Brandon
oh, we
get
got
pissed,
two
dude.
different. We
Yeah,
got
I see
double
Brandon
outfits.
Brandon get pissed. But
Brandon
but
was
he-
such a.
he'd keep me in line, man. He'd keep me in check. Like,
You try to
Yeah.
borrow it, and he'd be like,
oh, dude.
"Motherfucker, did you wear this
Yeah.
shirt?" And you'd be like, "No." And be like, "It smells like smoke. God damn it!" You know. And you're like, "Ah."
Yeah, I could get away with it when we shared a closet, dude. But then when he got his own room again, yeah. I mean, I'll be going in there trying. He had dope shirts, the polos back when we called it.
Nautica,
The
yeah.
Nautica, yeah. Polo, baby.
Yeah, see, I know you were borrowing them clothes. Frank used to do that for me all the time.
Yeah. And we were the same.
I save all my lunch money.
I couldn't borrow his
polo,
shoes,
you
though,
know, let's
that boy.
do wear it, dude.
And that's the thing. He would always have dope shoes, but I couldn't wear them because he wore like size 8.5, 9, dude. So like I couldn't wear his shoes. He always had a bunch of
Yeah.
pairs. Of
Brandon
shoes.
always had shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Mikey, you weren't here when John was here too, man, and you lived with Brandon for a while too. So I know y'all got some wild stories back. at
Man,
home,
yeah, man. Brandon was, he always held his own, man. And I can't I could never be around him and not laugh.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I see him, he has to have a smart ass comment, to make. And he was just one of those persons that I like, back in the day, I always try to hold myself in a certain way, but Brandon was like a little bro to me, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Definitely.
we could be together, like we were together for a few years, like
Yeah.
all the time,
That's how
there
I
was-
know you so well from
Yeah.
those years.
Yeah.
That y'all were like kicking it all the time.
all the time, man. And Brandon could do some crazy shit. He's always funny. We got down a lot, man. We always had good times, man, for sure. I remember him. So this was the time that we were living together, and he got pissed. Y'all remember Phil
Yeah.
Yeah,
Phil,
dude.
so
Toronto.
him and Phil
Yes.
would beef, bro. They would
Yeah.
beef all the time. And fucking one day, Brandon was just pissed because Phil, like, you know, we all lived in this not little house. It was a nice,
Four
Like
bedroom.
two-story.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
a 2-story house and shit. And
Is that one off of Oluweta?
yeah.
Okay.
And freaking Phil was sleepwalking
Pissed off about it,
and he
'cause-
pissed. Like,
Dude,
on
I
the
was
floor.
there that
Yeah.
night. Go ahead.
And
Continue that
then he
story.
pissed, right? And I can't remember if it was that night
Off
or
the
next
balcony.
morning.
Yeah,
or
he pissed
whatever.
off the balcony because I was laying
Into the kit. That was like the dining.
It was
room,
like,
kitchen
yeah,
area.
but it was landed on carpet. It was like off the balcony, and it was the living room was right there where he was pissing, and then the kitchen was kind of behind him.
He was
Yeah.
wasted.
But yo, dude,
Yeah.
go ahead.
And
Continue.
then, so Brandon would always get pissed at him. Like, so Brandon after that, Brandon went pissed on his door. So as soon as because he always would walk around barefoot. So as soon as he was gonna walk out of there, he freaking stepped all over that fucking piss. And Brandon did, and he didn't do it once. He did it several times, bro. They always beef. They
That's
always
awesome.
beef. It's like this is the house we live in.
That's what I'm
You know what I
saying.
mean?
That's what
this
he's
is
so
like
wild,
the
dude.
nastiest thing
Yeah,
ever.
he
You
would
know what I mean? But-
constantly fling his dookie at that dude's wall.
But and of course, you know me, I'm the
Y'all
I'm the
gotta
one
live
that's
there,
like,
dude.
I'm like, bro, what the of course I get pissed because first is like who the one that mainly cleaned up, kept stuff organized was me. You know what I mean?
Mikey's out there with some shout,
So I
getting
was
the
like,
pee-pee out,
God
dude.
damn, this shit, it's gonna stink.
But you almost let it have to happen. So,
Oh,
so
absolutely.
Phil could step in and then you go clean it up.
Yeah, no,
Was
because
it
Brandon
eating
was
well?
like, because I
Dude,
told
that
Brandon, I
dude
was
was
like,
dirty, though.
yeah, he was, and because I told Brandon, I was like, bro, no, you're not gonna. He's like, what? You gonna let him do this? Like, I let him do it. You gonna let him get away with that? You're not gonna. I was like, fine, just go do it.
Just go pee on the door.
And then it just turned into it was
Like a regular occurrence.
Like yeah,
Just wake up
And
in the
it was-
morning,
Brandon
drink some
would
coffee,
get-
just freaking
he,
let it go all over his door.
Phil stopped putting his toothbrush and his shit in the restroom because they were beefing so hard.
Yeah,
Brandon
Brandon
would
started
get-
Rub it on your anus and stuff.
He was fucking with all his shit. Dude. I was
Damn.
like,
Frat
oh, man.
house.
And then
It
anytime,
was like
man,
a frat house.
It was absolutely was. Yeah.
Wow,
That's
dude.
some
Yeah,
hard
man.
shit, dude.
I was like, and another time, bro, we were chilling. We're all hanging out. We're downstairs watching a movie. We're smoking or we're getting high and shit. And I don't know if y'all remember my cousin Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my
Of course. How can we forget Jonathan?
well, my cousin Jonathan's there.
He's gonna join the B-boy crew that me and Nico
Nico are gonna
started. Yeah.
So we're chilling, watching a movie. We're just hanging out, right? Smoking some weed. We're just chilling. Then I'm looking around. I'm like, where the fuck's my cousin at? And you know him, if he's fucked up or something, you gotta go look around because
Yeah,
you
you
never
keep
know what's
eyeing
gonna
him.
happen. You know what I'm saying? Some shit might be fucked up. So I'm walking around looking for him. And I'm like, man, where's this fool at? I can't find him anywhere. This fool had snuck upstairs into Brandon's room with some chick. I come downstairs because he's my cousin, right?
Yeah.
Brandon's me and Brandon kick it. He's like my little bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, I snitch, right? I snitch on my cousin. I'm like, hey, Jonathan's upstairs, bro, in your room, man. And he's like, what? So he fucking goes up there.
Yeah. 'Cause Brandon didn't have the door. He had just the curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a loft. Or
What
something.
happened to the door? Was it a loft room?
Man,
It
like
wasn't.
it was.
It was a big. I think it was like a upstairs family room or something.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
the
they just had a
curtains.
curtain over there.
Bro, he
A
went out
blanket
there,
hanging.
fucking girl
Yeah.
walks out, butt naked, big, thick. She's fine, you know what I mean? But I'm like, goddamn.
He ruined it, or he finished
Hell
off.
no, he went in there and ruined that shit. He's like, get the fuck out of my room. What the fuck you thinking? And then, for me, because people always see us together. Some people have, like, Brandon was never, it didn't matter who it was. Brandon gonna talk some shit.
Yeah.
But even more if he knew I was there, right? Hey, he's gonna let loose.
Yeah.
Because of course I'm not gonna let anything go down that, like, you know what I mean?
He's got backup.
Yeah, he got backup. Ain't no one gonna touch my boy. But he would go loose. We at the bar, he have some drinks, he'd get lippy at the mouth quick. I'll be like, Brandon, what? And he'd talk some shit. But I mean, I loved it, because the way that he can tell someone something, like talk some shit, it's the truth most of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're not comfortable with yourself, it's gonna sting for a little bit,
So was he bullying you growing up?
All the time, man. Dude, it's funny.
With a smile on his face.
Oh yeah, it's just the way, like he was saying, just the way he'll say something. Dude, it cracked me up, man. It was one of the last times he was at home, you know, before he had passed, and the March Madness was on, you know what I mean, and some game on. I hadn't watched any college basketball, and he was watching it, and I was like, hey, have you watched much, you know, college basketball? He's like, trying to, dude, but like, he still had that sense of humor, you know what I mean? But he always had this, you know, he was quick with it. Trying to,
was
dude.
until you started getting up there, bro.
What the fuck, bro?
That's exactly it, man.
Yeah, Nico is.
So, but yeah, but you know, you can't have, you know, you gotta have thick skin in my family, dude. They ain't gonna
Hell
make it.
yeah,
They
man.
won't talk
Yeah.
shit. That's how we do it.
Hell
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah,
but
you-
Brandon, I was the only one that Brandon was my older brother, you
Yeah.
know, my bigger little brother, you
Yeah.
know, so I called him.
What's I mean, do you have a memory of like y'all getting in trouble with your parents or doing something in the room?
Man,
something crazy
honestly,
that y'all did when y'all were running around as youngsters?
Well, dude, I mean, I was always getting in trouble, dude. Like, we kind of, you know, not that I could really think of, man. I remember, like, being on the road with them was well, growing up with them, we'd always have fun, you know, and we'd, you know, it was funny, dude. We were watching, like, home videos, and I'd be opening, like, Christmas presents and shit. He'd be right there, like, helping me, like, ripping my shit open, dude, because he knew. And we knew whatever he got, I got. Whatever I got, he got. You know what I mean?
y'all
So-
were gonna share it in the same
Dude,
room.
yeah, we had, my parents were doing well, you know, my dad, they were,
Yeah.
everything was good,
What was
dude.
the best Christmas present y'all got that y'all shared, man?
Man, I'd say all of us probably, we had a bumper pool table one year, dude, and that was dope, man. We all loved that, but,
Nice.
So Brandon was a shark at the pool. He really was.
yeah,
He really was.
Learned on that bumper pool table?
Sure.
maybe, dude, but it was all about cutting, dude. That's the thing, I can't
bumper
set
pool's
myself
not
up.
English
Brandon,
and stuff like that.
Brandon will just set himself up, man, and just
If
run
you're
the
good at
table
that,
on
you
you,
can
man.
run the
Yeah.
table
Yeah.
on a regular basis.
See, I wasn't good at that.
So y'all just spend hours playing that stuff together?
Nah, we used it a lot, dude. We got a lot of use out of it, dude. But we had everything growing up, like, you know, like a pool, and we had
Yeah.
all kind of bikes and skateboards and shit. But you know, I don't know, man. You know, he was always with his buddy. We would both get in trouble, but not together. You know, and separately.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, I like. It's crazy because, you know, I heard like John's stories and shit, and about him meeting Brandon, and this and that, and I was thinking, you know, I never really, because Brandon never saw me as like, I was always his little brother, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like the story, it's just see how other people explain it, you know, it's just different.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's crazy, but I say being on the road with that guy for like months at a time, dude, you really,
That's adults.
Yeah, dude, like-
young adults.
you know, but we were just hanging out, dude, and we drank, you know, and smoked, and just be in the hotel room most of the time, just bullshitting. but-
Mosquitoes are attacking our guests, dude.
It's all good,
There's
man,
mosquitoes in
but,
the building.
Come on, dude.
Mikey left the door open.
Pony up for mosquito.
Man,
repellent,
that was him, man. You could be with him days at a time, man, weeks at a time, and we could sit there, watch TV, and not say anything to him, like
Yeah.
say anything to each other, and just be there chilling. And we
Yeah.
would know, like when we look at it, you hungry? Yeah, let's go get something.
Yeah, dude, we'd see like a commercial for like a new PlayStation 2 game. This is back in like 2004 and shit, or
Yeah.
2002, shit like that. So we'd see a commercial, be like, fuck it, let's go get it, man. We'd go to like Kmart or Target or whatever was around, dude. Cause they had Kmart's and all. Dude, we'd do like a month in Missouri, a month in Florida, a month in Illinois, dude. So we were, you know, but the whole time, you know, we weren't going out and doing shit. We were just hanging out,
Yeah.
you know, kicking it, just,
Yeah.
you know,
Probably good to get
working, really.
That'll make
But-
you close, you know.
Yeah,
Be
dude, it
around
was
somebody
cool,
like
and
that.
it sucks because like the last, you know, we weren't as close the past like 3-4 years, you know. Well, the past couple years we kind of.
But you're living away, right?
No, I was here,
Okay.
dude. I just moved away for a little bit, dude,
Okay.
and I ended up coming back. But no, we just hadn't been the closest, you know. And then all this shit happened, but you know, it really sucks. But
I'm just gonna ask you, man, how you doing right now? Like, how this thing is going with you?
I mean, I'm doing okay, dude. You know, my folks, you know, dude, it's a big loss for the family, man. It's like a huge hole in the family, and
Absolutely.
you know, holidays, it's, you know, everything's gonna remind us of him, man. And you know, his little daughter, his little son.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Mother's Day just passed, and that was pretty hard on
Yeah.
her. So
Yeah, that was
probably one of the hardest days for her.
yeah, it's tough, dude. And yeah, it was hard for my mom. I'm sure. Yeah, I saw Penny not too long ago. We get her maybe about once a week. I'll see her, or my mom will get her. You know what I mean? And I'm at the house right now, so you know, it's awesome, dude. It's really nice being home, dude. Honestly, like get time with the folks. You know, my brother's probably moving to Austin in not too long, so getting to spend time with him. Even though I see him quite a bit, you know, but still, he's at the house, and then my folks are there, and then I see Penny, you know, Penelope. And Ollie, hopefully soon, you know, we'll go over there to see him. You know, he's so young.
Yeah.
He likes being home, and I got all this stuff there.
Yeah. It's hard to get babies that young.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
Man, he's got to be like 3. I think he was born in January.
Right in January.
I want to say.
5
So
months.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's like 4 or 5 months.
Time's
Dude, I know. I know, man. And then my little sister had a baby like right after him. So and he's already like 2 or 3 months. So or 3 months, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, time flies.
Wow.
Man. The older you get, man, it's like
That's crazy. That's,
like
there's just the changes in y'all's family, you know. Like,
Oh, yeah,
the
it's
last
great.
couple months, you know.
yeah, it's a lot, man.
You know, losing somebody, but then also gaining 2 people, you know. It's,
Yeah, Brandon, dude, he's a real, I mean, charismatic dude, man. You know, just easy to talk to, man.
So easy, man.
Like, you know, but
How do you think the like, because you know, once him and Megan got together,
mhm.
you know, and he like was transitioning into that life, you know,
I'm sure that played a part.
of having a partner and them being together, and then the baby, you know, and you know them getting a home together
Dude,
and all
I'm
that.
so happy. Yeah.
That was a big step for him, right?
Dude, he was killing it, man. And it's so unfortunate, man. The timing couldn't have been worse, man. Like, honestly. And you know, he was telling me that he had, you know, he had been feeling pain and shit and been taking ibuprofen or something. And then like when that stopped working or whatever, you know, and then I think he got bloated. And so by the time he got, you know, checked out, dude, it was fucking too late.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've actually been feeling some weird, like, numbness in my arm, so I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Because Brandon was like, dude, get fucking checked.
Right.
So that's the first thing he told me when I saw it, was that he was like, Mikey, man, look, if I can tell you anything, he was like, man, I know how you are. He's like, go get checked. Man.
Yeah.
Just go do a yearly check and get all your blood work. Because I used to not, you know, fast forward maybe, you know, 5 years.
Mhm.
I think like I would never, you know.
Yeah,
And then I started going, but I do a yearly checkup and stuff. But when I talked to him, man, I went, I think like a week later, and I went a little earlier to get my checkup, but I've been consistent with it ever since.
Something everyone needs to do, dude.
Yeah.
Especially the older we get. If you don't, I mean, and like, that's why. Anyway, dude, I've been feeling this weird like numbness and pain in my left arm. That scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, you should get that checked.
Yeah, so I'm getting that checked out, but you know, like I realized like, well, I started taking ibuprofen for the pain. I was like, dude, this shit exactly
masking it, man.
Yeah, dude, it's like I'm going, and I don't take painkillers or you know, ibuprofen and shit. I rarely ever do that.
Yeah, you need to get that.
You know, so it's got to be like some fucking pain. Yeah, I'm getting it checked out tomorrow. So
I didn't mean to interject a minute ago. Man,
No,
all I
dude.
was saying is like I think that what I meant was like the family life probably had to be a dynamic of y'all, you know, like being, you know, not being as close the last couple of years. Well, that was the same thing for John a little bit, I thought, but that's just the way things are, man. I didn't mean that.
Yeah, John and Brandon were always super close, man, and like, you know, whenever they both played soccer, they both liked the same music, they both were into the same shit, you know what I mean, and they were just homies. You know, they were always together, dude. Like John would always, he knew Friday night was pizza night at the Roses. And he was there like every Friday, dude. They grab pizza and then, you know, go out and shit. But yeah, you know, I did some stupid shit too that, you know, So, but I'm just saying, like, it just sucks that, there was that time lost, man, and then Brandon was taken, it just really sucks. Because we made amends, we made up, but not even amends. Like, we, squashed the shit and, we saw each other. We haven't seen each other that much, holidays and shit.
But I think overall, though, that was Brandon. Like, once him and Megan were together and he had his family,
Dude,
his life
I'm so proud of that.
Exactly.
He was killing it.
Yeah, he was doing great because he had a good routine. He was with his family. Because me and him would text, right? We would talk every once in a while. I would see him because I don't drink, right? But I would go to the bar, say hi to him. I would drink like a Red Bull or something and just bullshit with him.
Yeah,
I'd go up there just to kick it to see him because I knew that his time was more of like he would go to work, and if he wasn't at work, he was chilling at home.
Yeah.
So like I got it because I think most of us started kind of transitioning into that way of like spending more time at home. With
the catalyst was children though for a lot of them.
Yeah,
and I noticed that at the celebration for Brandon's life, your older brother had talked a lot about that, how they relationship kind of got rekindled because of the family relationship and them having kids. So I think that has a lot to do with. Not that y'all's relationship ever changed, but there's, different pathways in life, when your family started.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, and that's, friends, family, all that. I mean, family, you're going to see each other on holidays, birthdays and shit. But, I mean, they're going to live their life, dude. They got families, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Absolutely.
That's a full-time job right there, man.
At least.
And that's another thing, dude. Like, now I can be a great uncle, you know what I mean, for Penny and Ollie, you know what I mean, and just spoil them when I can, just be there for them.
Yeah,
because
they're gonna need it.
Yeah, and spoil them. I think is the important thing about is with your time.
Yeah, just be there. Be there for them.
That's what they're gonna remember most is the time that you spend with them. I think
nobody's gonna care about time, Mikey. They want gifts.
They want to get time.
Of course,
I'll spend like Brian's daughter. Me and
Lightening it up.
We'll spend time with her, dude, or I'll spend time with her. I mean, we'll just go get something to eat or something, and that's cool as shit. It's not like gifts or anything.
No, that's awesome.
Just spending time with them, dude, because Penny's awesome, man, and
I can't wait to because I mean I for sure without a doubt too, with that whatever Megan allows, which as they're both growing up, I want to kind of be a part of their life too, talk to them and tell them stories about their dad. Because Brandon was a really, really good hearted dude.
But that's what I was wanting, for here, man. Like, so there'd be something for them to watch, right?
We're recording the stories now, telling about how great of a man he was, and he was taken too quick, and he was falling into his stride, and it's tragic, man.
That's the crappy part.
Dude, it's terrible.
He was just beginning. Because he was like, I don't know exactly, like their life dynamic and what they're doing, but I know that, he's doing so much better.
Dude, he was doing good. She was doing good at the salon, and I mean, they had Penny a few years back. He just had his little boy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Like the timing is just. It really couldn't have been worse. I was in Fort Worth when we got the news, or like my mom said he was in the hospital, and then she got the news that it's like bad or whatever. I was like, shit, I'm coming out and doing it, whatever. But whatever. I started working, dude. I didn't know if he was gonna go through treatment or what. They were gonna, everyone started pulling together and shit. But I was like, dude, if they need treatment, but it was already too late. So
yeah.
But just to be here, you know what I mean, for the kid, and like when my mom does have the kids or Penny, dude, she's a handful, dude. Yeah, and I'm gonna pull all the little tricks he pulled on me, dude. Like on her, on little Ollie, man. Like Brandon used to be. One of his little tricks was, "Hey Brad, go get me a Coke, man. The record's 20 seconds. Try to beat it." And I'll take off. Oh, and then he won't be fucking counting, dude. I'll come up. He'll hear me come up. He'll be like 19, 20, 21. He's like, "Oh man, you were real cool."
It's so close.
Yeah. So you
Let
better
me
believe
finish this one and we'll try again.
Yeah, you better believe I'm fucking pulling that one, dude.
That's funny. Let's see that.
Hey, go give me a beer. The record's 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, dude, I used to get him with that, but it's older brothers do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, younger brothers sometimes too, man. Especially like, like me and my brother.
Frankie used to always pick on Nico. He'd be like, Nico, go give me a can of soda. You know? And then Nico would run off and go get the can of soda.
Frank will tell you this story. Like Frank hates this story, man. He always brings it up. I'm like, dude, you might bringing up real old stuff, man. Frank will go, remember that time that you bet me to freaking pee in the kitchen trash? And then as soon as I did, you told Mom, and I got fucking spanking. I'm like, bro, I bet you won't piss in this trash can. He's like, all right. I'm like, Mom!
Shady.
Man, it was the older
How old were
brothers
y'all?
do that
Like
stuff,
17?
Yeah, man, what was that, yesterday?
But you haven't quit pranking him or your kids too. You've passed down the pranks.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Nico be pranking
prank
his
man.
family hard. He usually comes with something crazy. Is there any funny stories that they said over the week about chicken nuggets with tears? Anything good?
No,
Nothing,
but
nothing.
Your Halloween stuff that you were doing with your son a few years ago.
I did some crazy stuff with him. But no, I was just thinking about this. I saw this, somebody's like meme, and I thought, nobody had to teach me what I'm about to tell you from this meme. But somehow, like as a dad, you just pick this up and start doing it. Like I was like, I didn't even have anybody to show me this. So here's what it is. The meme said, it was something like, like, as soon as you become a father, all of a sudden you think it's funny to treat your child's minor scratches with the statement, "I guess we're gonna have to cut it off." Nobody had to teach me that, dude. But like when my kids started coming to me like, my arm, I'm like, dude, I think we're gonna have to cut this arm off, bro. Like, and for some reason, as a dad, like you think that's super funny.
It is funny though.
But honestly, what I think it is like that's an older brother thing. Like you know, like you used to do stuff like that as an older brother, probably. You know?
But my
like
wife
like
that.
fucking Brandon probably did that stuff to you, man.
Don't tell Mom.
Yeah.
Don't tell Mom,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I would always, dude. We would have epic games of all four of us, because when my parents would go out, you know, my brother Bill, the oldest one, would watch us, you know, babysit us and shit. We'd have these epic games of floor hockey, dude, like with these little mini hockey sticks on our knees and shit. And dude, we were all, dude, there were some bumps and bruises, man. People crying, "Don't tell Mom," you know, because dude, you missed that ball, that wiffle ball. You know, you play with a little wiffle ball. And you're missing it, you're hitting people's shins and faces.
And you go over to console them real quick.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
Don't tell Mom.
You're hopping around. It's broke.
You're being nice as hell, like nicer than you've ever been. Like,
Yeah. Oh no, it's okay, man.
You need a 10-second coke?
Yeah.
10-second code.
Yeah, man. They console you real quick, man, and take care of you. But you know, it was fun growing up with four brothers, man, and we had a lot of fun, dude.
Oh man, yeah, dude.
Man, you know what too? I feel like y'all all have the same laugh almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. I didn't realize it. Well, I kind of knew it, but when you hear like one of them talk or something, like a recording of them, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's crazy sitting here with you, man. You sound so much like him. You look so much like him, man. I feel your spirit right here.
Let me tell y'all some shit, dude. So you know, walking up to the peninsula, or the pavilion at Klein, and they had the glass doors and shit. And I remember I was walking up to the pavilion, and I was reaching for the door, or I was walking up to it to go in, and I thought Brandon was coming out. And I was like, what's up? It was my fucking reflection.
Oh my god!
No, I'm serious. That was the first time. I could always tell us apart.
Wow.
You know, obviously, like in a photo, like that's me or that's, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually thought, yeah, it was Brandon. I was like, whoa.
I'll say it. I walked into Molly's and had to be like,
Dude, it's crazy. Yeah.
The best part is like me thinking about that story just now. I'm thinking like after that, he probably had to look around and see who he needed to pretend he was actually waving to, because people were like, That's
the
what
thing,
they're
yeah.
doing, man. Just
I
throwing
remember when I
to do
was with
something,
him.
something in the mirror. Like, yeah, what's up, dog? Yeah, I got you.
I don't know who I was with
Yeah,
or
so stupid.
if
Like,
I was
just
with
giving them something.
anyone. I do remember doing that though, and it was crazy. Like that was like it's a crazy moment.
Dude, that's
Like,
wild,
damn.
bro.
That is wild.
Fuck it, man. That's what
'Cause I
that's
did-
what twins must go through, dude.
I guess so,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Shit. It was crazy though.
Wow, dude.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I was probably rocking his shirt that day. That's why.
Yeah.
Borrowing his stuff,
Guard,
dude.
dude.
Had that Nautica, had that polo, you know, that hill
You're
picture.
like, hey, don't say shit, bro.
Yeah.
He was like, oh man,
Got that Nautica,
if I
right.
give him the peace sign real quick and then I go to class,
It's
it was like, oh wait, that's me.
Man, don't you like the setup that Kevin has in here?
I actually
like how
love it,
he's
dude.
got
I've
like
been looking at
everything's
all
like
these.
Yeah, there's
Looking at the
some-
setup right
there's
now.
some-
Looking at the setup right now.
No, it's not on that camera. But I always try to bring some stuff up.
No, dude.
Uh,
Y'all get to run this thing by yourself for a second or two.
Oh.
This is what episode is this? 30?
This is episode 30, and so I think what's going to happen is Nico's about to pee his pants, so we're going to let him exit.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
So what was the last time? This happened one other time.
One other time. In a,
2 weeks
in
ago.
a serious moment.
Yeah. Dude, y'all carry
Get out of here. All right, so we're back in it.
Yeah, I think that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Because then he went, and then I had to go.
Yeah, it's the coffee. So I slipped in some decaf over there. 'Cause,
I saw that.
Man, so Wednesday is a long day for me, but I've been going home late, amped up on coffee. We probably, the last couple weekends or a couple weeks, we killed, I don't know, 6-7 cups a piece, right?
Easy.
Easy.
And this is the crazy thing is that we was absolutely amped up. But I'll get in the car on my way there, freaking tired, ready to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Get home, I'm up.
Yeah.
That coffee
that
hits
sucks.
me right when I get there, dude. I'm up for like an hour.
I'm on the way home stopping at Sonic because I'm hungry and amped up. So I'm stuffed up and then waking up feeling like crap the next morning. Mike's over there yawning already. That's
Yeah.
funny that Nico went to the bathroom. So while he's in the bathroom, I got a funny way back Wednesday he's going to prompt. So I don't know if you have a story that's like one of your funny stories. It can have to do with Brandon or anything you want. Even just an interesting story, that you've gone through. But he must be taking a long week in there, huh? Timing him.
Yeah, man, the setup that Kevin has in here, every time I
I
come,
like it,
dude,
dude.
it's like
It's always fun, we
Yeah,
you
got
got
the-
little cool
around,
stuff
man.
you can look at, you know.
Hell yeah.
I'm taking some really dope little shots, you know, just with my phone.
this is a crystal that I found.
No shit.
Found that in Colorado.
Start praying over it.
Where do you,
Oh, yeah.
where have you gotten all your work at? Like different places, or do you go to the same artist?
Oh no, it's
Nico's back.
Kitsune Tattoo. It's right here off of 249 in Gessner.
He does
Matt.
all your work.
It's a female, Maddie Ward
she
actually.
does all your work.
Maddie Ward, check her out, man. Instagram, dude. Yeah, but
So
all my
obviously
work-
you're
she does-
sleeved out. Are you chest, back? What else you
No,
got?
I'm going to be, dude.
Yeah,
It's
you're going all the way.
time and money, dude.
Yeah.
Now I can actually, cause I'm going, dude. She's booked up at for a month when I call or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think like mid-June I'm going back to start getting the detail put in on that.
So obviously
sleeve
tattoos
shit.
are something like important to
Maddie
you. Are you
Ward.
going to do something for your brother?
Yeah, Maddie Ward. Yeah,
Are
So
you gonna
she's
put-
done all this that you have on you right now.
yeah.
I spoke wrong.
Shit. What are you on Instagram?
Yeah.
How long did you guys live in Pittsburgh?
So my parents, so all my brothers were born there. I was, I believe, conceived there. I was born in Cleveland, dude. And I'll find it in a second.
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, but yeah.
Put it out.
I thought it was. Oh, you know what? Go to Kitsune Tattoo. That's her.
Kitsune.
Yeah, but
So then y'all moved from Pittsburgh to Cleveland.
yeah, and then to Buffalo, and then down here, but it's, dude, we were raised like it doesn't matter like where we lived, dude, because my parents just the slang and the way it's. I don't feel like we were raised down here. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we're kind of
absolutely not.
different. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
not
first that's
completely
for sure.
different, but I mean,
I can agree with that. Did your parents were like they like they met each other in Pittsburgh?
Yeah,
and
they
were
they
there
they
for,
got
their
married
whole
like
life, or-
straight. That's 17 and 18 years old, man.
So they grew up there.
Yeah, they grew up there. They lived there till like their 30s.
And what made them leave work?
Yeah, my dad started working for GE. That's what took him out of Pittsburgh. Like, we're the only ones that don't still live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
From your
Oh.
family?
Both sides.
Okay.
Or at least Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Pittsburgh, like 90% of them.
We talk about that a lot about people moving from Houston from all over, just kind of being the hub, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born and raised here though.
So
So
your
I
dad
understand.
made y'all like growing
So-
up with your dad Pittsburgh fans?
Dude, yeah, we did. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. We didn't have a choice, baby.
Because
Black and yellow.
That's what I would do.
Black
because
and yellow.
I became a huge Pittsburgh fan because
Because
me and
of-
Brandon
really?
we'd
Yeah.
watch it
Yeah.
every freaking weekend.
Well,
Yeah,
dude,
I'm glad someone's talking about the Steelers because John White was in here repping the fucking shitty ass
The
Bulls
Bills.
the whole
The
time.
Bills.
Man, no one
Buffalo
cares about
Bills.
that. No one
dude,
cares about the Bills.
so yeah, my
Although the
my
Bills
folks
would
are
be
from
better than
Pittsburgh. You know what I
this year.
mean?
Yeah.
Born
For
and
sure.
raised and everything. And then when we moved to Cleveland, and my dad's a huge football fan. Bill Cowher was our neighbor who was.
Damn, y'all were doing well.
Well, he was.
Good guy.
He was a special teams coach of the
Oh,
Browns
okay,
at the
y'all
time.
weren't doing great.
No, we had a
Take it back.
nice house.
I take it back,
Nice
yeah.
neighborhood, baby. But so
I
my
was trying to
dad.
justify. No, we did actually.
No.
It's
I'm
very
saying,
nice.
But he was a special teams coach of the Browns. But then him and my dad were like good friends and shit. And then when he became coach of the fucking Steelers, it was perfect, dude. Because
Yeah.
my dad's from Pittsburgh, huge Steelers fans. So we got a few like we went to the first game at Heinz Field. Me and my dad happened to be up there moving my dad's dad down, and contacted him, got some tickets. Anyway, so it was crazy. Yeah.
That's
You
awesome.
get on the field?
No,
No.
dude, we just got tickets, bro. Like,
I got you.
Yeah, it's tickets, dude.
So your dad has been a huge Pittsburgh fan.
Yeah.
Got passed on to you guys, and you guys
Oh,
have
yeah,
kept it in
dude.
the family ever
Yeah.
since, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, I know for like
Mid Penguins, and I mean, I've never been a huge baseball fan. I like the Stros, you know,
yeah.
kicking ass, you know. But so I'm not. But yeah, Pittsburgh sports, dude, black and yellow.
Yeah.
Black and yellow.
Black and yellow, black and
Yeah.
yellow. We hadn't put
Yeah,
that
dude.
song.
Be careful on the copyright infringement.
Yeah.
YouTube police,
Yeah.
YouTube police the shit out of us, man. Don't be singing too long.
Yeah, that's
Oh, speaking of singing, are we gonna get a song out of you?
I don't know if you're gonna get a song today. I don't even know what song to sing.
You don't have anything?
I don't
at the
know
time? Think about it.
if I think you look great with that necklace on though.
Hell yeah.
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 A
Run
lot of people
DMC.
don't realize, dude, that I'm so rich. I went out and I purchased this is 24 karat gold, and not a lot of people realize you can't even do that.
You
You're
were
only
saying it
supposed to
was-
do 18 on chains because the pliability of the 24. But I get it made however I want because I'm dope as hell.
Damn.
And if anyone knows Nico, then you know if you're like you can't believe that 100% or not, right? The 18
Yeah,
to
no, because
24?
you're never gonna believe it. Because the episode that we're gonna do when we don't have a guest, Nico's gonna tell us about how he's a Scrooge and the easiest ways to save money. You know that ain't real,
Bro,
dog.
I'm trying to
Well,
tell
no,
you
no,
right now.
that part I know, but the whole 18 to 24 necklace thing, right?
I think
mean,
he's
that's-
right though. I really think
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
right
you can't
with
make
the
24 karat gold
24
necklace.
carats really
Yeah.
soft.
Okay, yeah. you see how I can't believe him because you just
I don't
know?
trust him, but I
You know what
know
I
I do know that he's right on this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that
I
since
do
you
know
said it,
this.
I kind of believe it.
If I'm so Scrooge that if I was a millionaire and I decided to pierce my ears and I wanted to show off a big flashy rock, it would be cubic zirconia. I'm not paying for a diamond. Man, everybody will think it's a diamond if I'm a millionaire. Right? I'll just be rolling around. They'll be like, I'll be like, what are you gonna say about it?
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna give it to you to go get it tested? No, bro, it's for real. It's a real diamond.
So that's probably how a lot of millionaires stay millionaires.
Yeah, dude, exactly, bro. They drive, like what looks like a Range Rover, but it's just the shell of a Range Rover over your Volkswagen that they stole, dude.
Hey, so speaking of well off, because we're running through time and stuff, and speaking of well off, earlier we were talking about your aunt and her being well off and stuff. So I have this way back Wednesdays, and you're gonna love it. So we were at, you're going to have to refresh me on some of the like details of what was going on, but I think it was at your grandma's like 70th, 60th birthday.
I wasn't there.
You were not there, but it was a big celebration and for like a milestone of one of your relatives. And me and Frankie.
You went with my brother Frankie.
Yeah, we went with your brother. And
to San Antonio.
It was in the San Antonio area, yeah. And so we get there. I think we end up sneaking a couple beers, you know, and we were going to stay.
And they were like 21 already.
No. We were like 16 or 17. We were young. And it turns out that we got permission to go hang out at his aunt's house. What's her name? So I can say her name.
Aunt Anne Marie.
Aunt Anne Marie.
Yeah.
So we get in the car, right? And they turn it on. And so we're given permission to go and hang out with them. They're obviously the cool aunt and uncle. And we get in the car and this shaman music comes on. It's funny because it sounded like drummed down now that I think about it. And I look at Frank and Frank looks at me and I'm like, this is going to be interesting. It was like boom, 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 like some like African drum music. And so we get there and
riding with my aunt and uncle.
We're riding there to the house.
Yeah.
And we get there to their house and they bring us down in the basement and they're super into playing pool. And he hands the stick to Aunt Anne Marie hands the stick to her husband or uncle at the time and said, will you twist it up? And he goes, speaking of twist it up, do you guys twist it up?
Damn, they're using lingo like that back then?
Back then, and me and Frank are like, yep, we did twist it up. And so they rolled this joint and it was like all kind of bobo and stuff, and they passed it around and hit it a couple times, and you know, they were like, are y'all good? And me and Frank are like, no. We burned this whole thing down.
Started.
And if we need to pay back some money, we will, but we smoked the rest of their weed. And I still tell this story, and every time I play pool, man, I try to bring it up because they're like, the way she said it, they said it had been planned. They had done this before. Like, speaking of twist it up.
This is how they get people to see if they're into smoking weed.
Speaking of twist it up, do you twist it up? And like, only weed heads would know what it was, you know. But we got blitzed with that, man. It was so much fun, man. It was such a great story. Me and Frank will laugh about that. But just getting in the car, I knew the vibe was going to be good because the music was just like some weird shit that you listen to, like while you're on hallucinogens or something. That's your aunt.
That's awesome.
Shout out.
Man, that's a good story, man. You know, awesome.
She's watching right now. She's like, look.
What Kevin doesn't realize is, like, after I heard this story, I sought out his aunt and I smoked weed with her. So she's like, shit. I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna smoke your aunt out, dude. I got blows, man.
My
aunt,
aunt
like, you like this?
Well, there goes that one upper, huh?
He one up, man. I was trying to jump back in with something, I couldn't even get it. The one up.
Shut that shit down.
Oh man. Well, how much space do we have here?
So check this out. So this is the
Okay,
new.
so that thing's new, right?
Like, we don't even look at time anymore. We just look at space.
This
How
is
much
the
spatial
newest,
reality do we still have in this
This
show?
is the new timer for the show because Nico is always behind me when I'm doing this, and he's like, "How much time?" So we bought this, but I forgot to flip it over when we started the show, so it's probably like 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh,
long.
I looked over and I thought it was already going.
No, I screwed it
The
up.
reason why we bought it.
But I told you we timed it 3 or 4 times, then it's at 59 minutes and 30 seconds, and Nico told me I should get my money back. But it ain't an hour.
What about the hand? The hand is new too, right?
No, the hand's been there, man. The hand's
Hey
been there.
man, here's some glasses. They're missing one of the lenses, but still, I mean, buy it.
Yeah, bye.
Right? Like,
You looked at it to
like,
see if it
this
was
is 59 minutes and 30 seconds. That's not a full 60 minutes. They're selling you on something you didn't buy, bro.
Man, this is it. Should I turn it back? Because it costs $30 on Amazon.
Man, look. You know what you should do?
I think
Put it Amazon, where you complain, and just go, I timed this thing out several times. Each time, it was 59 minutes and 30 seconds to be exact. I bought something that wasn't. This is not how you promoted this on your website. You told me 60 minutes.
So,
You know,
I
and you
would
just
not
type
be.
that up.
No,
I
you
bet you
gotta
they give
send
it to
it
you
in
for
a
free.
video.
I bet you they return
Yeah.
your
Send it
money.
in a
Probably
video.
They would return it, but I bet you
Oh,
could
yes.
look through the comments
Dude.
and see someone's already written it before. I bet you it's already been
Probably.
done.
Speaking of returning.
Do an hour-long video and show them how it goes off at 30 seconds before. And
We're
then,
coming for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to film
Look.
1 hour of this, and if
No,
you're wrong,
no,
we
not
want our
1
money
hour.
back.
Yeah, you videoed the 1 hour, but then you're gonna put it on loop for 24 hours and stick it on YouTube like the freaking, like the saxophone freaking Shrek, dude, and you just have it over and over, dude.
We're coming for you, man. We're gonna figure out
Dude,
the
that
right.
saxophone Shrek had got me that one day.
You watched it?
Over and over again. He had it on here, and I was just like,
we got him with saxophone Shrek when this thing's
I don't
over.
even know about it, dude.
Oh, bro,
I
you'll
don't
be
know about
mesmerized, dude.
Oh shit.
You'll be in such of a trance, dude. You'll be like, you know, well,
So you haven't seen it?
15
No,
minutes
I have
after
no
the
idea
show,
what
I
you
was
guys-
just, I was in the trance, and I was just like 30 minutes
yeah.
later, I was
I'll
like,
check that
Nico,
shit
what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah. Shrexophone, that's what it's called.
Saxophone. So is it a song or what is it?
No, dude, it's just music.
So give us the beat.
My thing is like, how, like, do you have that much time that you're just looking through shit on YouTube? And
I
you
will
find
typically pick
random
out
shit?
24 hours worth of content on YouTube and I'll watch it in like 8 hours because I'm able to manipulate time. Right?
So the real question
how
is,
fucking-
did you mess this up? Is your energy mess this up or what? That's the real question. Manipulate time. 8 hours and 24?
You got
like our
three
views.
PCs, dude.
Yeah.
3 monitors.
Oh man, y'all didn't stick this guy out here.
What do we got here? Oh, yeah.
This guy, we like to
You stretch
This
out.
guy right here,
It's like
we're here, we're having
stretch it out.
interviews. Who was it?
stretch it out.
We were having interviews with some, I can't remember who it was,
Yeah.
but next thing you know, I
Come on,
looked,
baby.
and he's,
Come
he
on,
set
baby.
this up,
Oh, yeah.
right?
You guys are weird, dude. Why y'all keep doing that?
You gotta put it right here.
Yeah.
And I wasn't paying attention, but all of a sudden I
In the
saw
middle
that,
of an
and I was
interview.
like, what
In the
the
middle of an interview, I did that.
What is it, a little stretch Armstrong?
Yeah.
Man, we got all kinds of crazy toys.
Yeah, so I don't know how much space we have here.
So we got
Yeah,
about,
time.
this goes really quick at the end. It does going to go really quick. So we got about, I don't know, about 5 to 7 minutes left. Do you have any hot topics, anything that went on during the news or anything, Nico, you want to talk about?
Mike, think of anything off the top of your head?
And, what's that
I don't know when it was.
Too long.
A dude trying to shoot Dave Chappelle or something.
Oh, no, we
yeah.
talked about that last week.
Yeah,
Did
we
y'all?
did for
Okay.
briefly. Have you
I remember
anything
y'all-
come of it or what
I
happened
don't
to the
know.
guy?
I hadn't seen it
I
yet.
haven't heard shit.
Turns out he was hearing things from Thanos and told him.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? So that place that I went to this past weekend to meet with Raphael at the event
Yeah.
that they're doing over there.
Yeah.
So they said this. It's called something ski, right? But it's water skiing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're supposed to do.
Oh, okay,
That's what he
yeah.
invited us to.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
dude.
event that we
dude,
wanted to go to.
That,
yeah.
that, it's
Oh, there's tattoo stuff there?
awesome. Well, no, but they're gonna put the show on there.
Yeah,
But
that's
this
the
thing
show
is
that
like
he wanted
it's
us
like
to all
a
come
huge
to.
piece of land. They got this huge lake in the middle. It's awesome.
Where's this at?
It's just, New Braunfels.
Yeah.
Okay.
The place is dope. It's legit. They got like a couple bars. They do a band on the
He
weekends.
sent us some
Like,
pictures of like
it's really
kids
cool.
playing in blood.
The place,
We're like,
the
"This
place is
weird."
awesome, right? And so, so when I'm walking
They wanna
around,
eat
and I'm
his
talking
kids.
to the
It's weird,
to the
dude.
general manager, right?
Sneaking pictures
Yeah, I
and
was
shit.
like,
The
dude,
guy
what's
who
the disease?
invented this thing, right, is from Germany.
Yeah.
So
you pull
they,
behind it and ski, right? It goes
yeah,
around.
like it pulls you. So it's like a harness, right? There's a starting point, and it basically pulls you all the way around the lake, and it's like this big pulley system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That goes all
For
the
like
way around. the pool.
wakeboarding and shit.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah,
a giant
I've-
slide there too.
They got
I think,
all kinds of stuff.
So
Like
they
you
rented
can
out the whole
jump
place.
and-
But if you remember, that's what he was inviting us
Damn,
to
they
go
rented
to,
that
man.
whole place out
Yeah,
there?
it's a big event, and he said we have VIP. That it's real chill. They have cabins
the
out
place
there.
looks awesome.
Yeah, someone I know had posted pictures of a place. That's probably where it was, but it looked badass.
Yeah,
It's the
man,
same thing you're talking about.
That place was so cool. I never heard of anything like that.
Yeah.
And when I was walking around, I was asking the guy to the question, but the engineer that had invented that,
Mhm.
and they had like places in like other countries, they brought him back. They brought him out. They flew him out. He stayed with them for a little while, and then they,
Yeah.
created one here.
So they have
Back
some
in
really,
the-
really nice
the
ones,
whole
but I
thing.
think that one's like more for recreational. But they have some really, really like ones that they train professionals on.
Yeah.
And they learn to do tricks and stuff, and they can practice on.
Yeah, so they have
Without
the
the
rams
ocean,
and
yeah,
they have
all that, yeah.
instructors, and you can
That's
sign up to do all that. It's
badass,
freaking dope. Like if I didn't have my surgery, I would have been out there trying to do it. For me, skiing, the hardest part for me has always been, I still can't do it, is to get up.
Yeah. Get up. I think that's the hardest part for like
everyone.
Yeah, that's what
think so.
That's in the bedroom. Is that what it is?
For everybody, dude.
Yeah,
What were we talking about? We were talking about skiing or your bedroom life?
Look, baby, look how hard I am. And she's like, you know, it was even harder than that. Getting anything to that point.
But the place was super cool though, man. Really, really cool. So yeah, I mean, I would say definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely
that's what
let's
he
go.
was inviting us to, man. So if you're working the event, I'll just ride with you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do
I'm
it.
planning on getting a room going out there because
I think
our
he said that
setup would
we
be
had.
our setup would be like Wednesday or Thursday.
I think he said that he had a cabin and stuff for us. We talked all about it when Nico blew his mind about the story that he told.
We can't put that on there.
Yeah, we're not going to put
Yeah,
this
yeah,
on there,
yeah.
but he told a story, and then Nico gave him the counter side of the story, and we were literally outside, and I saw his brain blow up. And we're not going to tell the story because it's his business.
Well,
but
we'll
man,
tell you after this.
after the thing off the show, man. But this guy had been living this story of his life, and then Nico said something that totally changed his whole like.
Oh,
perspective
that
of
was
the
the
story.
perspective of a
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is how the other guy saw
Yeah,
it.
other guy's point of view. From
Yeah, which is pretty funny, you know, because there's always like two sides of the story, and like some of our stories, you know,
Dude,
we're
we
tell all
laughed
the
so hard
time.
that night. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was
It was
dying.
great. It was great.
That was.
But I wonder how many stories get told about us that are kind of like that way, and you know, we didn't really know what happened like that.
Yeah.
Plenty of wink winks about you, man.
Man,
Plenty of
wink,
winks
wink.
about you.
So we're gonna keep that quiet this time, man. And don't put on your rock star videos for me anymore.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Thank you.
Man, do we have enough space to tell another story? I don't know, man.
Did you
It's
do it
gonna,
for
it's
that
gonna
first
go
day?
quick. It's gonna
I
go quick.
didn't. We let Kevin do it. I mean, I could tell one, you know, like. So I'm always curious about brothers, especially when they're that far apart. Because me and Frank were 2 years apart, and now our circumstances were different. We didn't grow up with two additional brothers, and we didn't have both parents in the house. So a lot of times, my mom had to leave us on our own, even from a young age. And we would we would set fields on fire. We were pyromaniacs. Like, I'm talking about like at 5 and 7. You know, like we would go to the store and we would steal nudie magazines when they were still sold on the other side of the counter, like the side that you could get to.
How'd you get to?
No,
they're all-
yeah.
Yeah,
Back then, cigarettes used to be on that side of the counter. We would always steal the cigarettes.
They got in
dude.
trouble for that because they were
Yeah.
putting them at kid level, so you could steal them. And I even heard that there was lawsuits about that they were giving extra cigarettes to the convenience store clerks to put down in stealable levels, and they're hooking you when you're like 14.
Well, they did. Y'all see
Man,
Frank,
they
dude?
did. Yeah.
Dude gave him the business, man. I
Gave
mean,
him
he's
the
smoking
business,
a pack
man.
a day, bro.
Yeah, so if you own a convenience store, man, your best interest is to sell cigarettes to minors.
Dude, so anyways, we would go in, we'd steal a nudie magazine, we'd steal like Club or Hustler, none of that soft stuff, you know?
Hardcore.
Yeah, you're hardcore,
Real
man.
shit.
Yeah, we'd get a nudie magazine.
Butt man.
We would get cigarettes, sometimes like a Mad Dog, and we would go down to this bayou by our apartments underneath the bridge, and we'd spray paint, light stuff on fire, smoke cigarettes, drink and stuff. We're like 5 and 7, you know? Like, you know, I mean, you shouldn't be doing this stuff at this age, but we
That's
didn't have
really young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 and 7's a little, yeah.
Yeah, very young.
Yeah.
That definitely was not.
Anyways, the actual story that I'm thinking about, though, we were a little bit older because I was in junior high already. I might have been 6th or maybe 7th grade, but Frank was 2 years behind me. And we had a bunch of little rugrats in the apartment that would follow us around, man. We'd play like street baseball, whatever, dude. We'd do all kinds of stuff, then go to the convenience store, steal stuff. We were walking in this neighborhood next to our apartments. You had to cross the bayou to get to it. And we saw a house that looked abandoned. And so we break in, like 20 kids from these apartments. We break into this house. I'm in junior high. I'm like the oldest, probably. And Frank's probably the youngest. So there's all these like 19 kids in between us, you know? And I go into one of the rooms and there's like people they left some of their stuff there. It looks like they moved out and it's abandoned, but some of the stuff's there.
All right.
So there's like a TV, and dude, I start freaking throwing it on the ground,
Smashing
smashing it,
shit.
you know, throwing shit through their window, breaking glass. And somebody's like, Nico, come quick. I'm like, what, dude? What's up? They're like, your brother lit the garage on fire.
He's gonna hate you, man.
Dude, I come running into the garage. It's freaking already up on the side, like going towards the roof on the side of this wall, dude. And I was like, dude, what happened? He was like, I put spray paint all over this back, and I was swinging it while it was on fire, and it freaking lit all this paint that these people had right there in their garage on fire. I was like, well, that sounds a little suspect, but now we got to deal with this. So I told everybody, I was like, run down to the bayou. Take your shirts off, put them in the water, come back up, man, we're going to try to put this fire out.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Fireman Nico.
When the fire got over our head, I said, let's go. Like that. The crazy part was, there was a fire department right next to this neighborhood. Like, we could see it running back to the apartments. We could see the fire department, and we're looking out our window. We had all 20 kids up in there with us, and we're looking out our window in the apartments, and the fire department finally comes when the house is burnt down, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude. That's
Remember when that happened to Brandon Arvizu? He burned somebody
yeah.
shit
He
down.
got
and,
fucked for that, right?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
I did some shit like that in like what? Man, I was in elementary
Yesterday?
school for
Arson
sure.
shit.
Yeah, so
I was
I'm
in
not
Miami.
sure
I
if
was
there's
in
a
Miami.
statute of limitations on arson. So all of this that we just said was fictitious and made up. So none of that. I don't know if there's.
Hey, do you think
Yeah.
that who was the biggest bad influence? Was it your brother making all the bad decisions, or was it you? Because for me, I didn't have a brother, so I was the one.
No.
I was always out there on my own.
Dude,
fucking
we
shit up.
were, so like for us, man, we were always tight. Like, we were just tight. You know, like, my brother was kind of like my best friend, you know? So, man, we just constantly got in trouble together. It wasn't like one of us was leading the other one. If anything, I tried to look out for him because he was kind of my younger brother. But, I mean, like, dude, we started at a very young age, like, going to department stores like TJ Maxx, and my mom's, like, clothes shopping, and we go, you know what would be a good idea? Let's grab these needles out of the clothes and run around poking people or chasing each other with these and freaking poking
So
each
you
other.
thought you and Brandon were up to some no good, man.
Well,
Nico,
I mean,
Nico and Frank were just bandits.
yeah, dude. Jesus. I mean, we messed around, but we didn't light any houses on fire.
Man, I like it,
Brandon,
man.
Brandon drove a steamroller one time. That was pretty funny, dude. And but yeah, dude. Him and Brandon Crump. You remember Brandon Crump, dude? They were hanging out at the Y, waiting for it to open. Stan's mom dropped them off or something, and they see a steamroller, and they start it up, and Brandon and Brandon are on there, and they it starts going, dude, and I guess the steering wheel's like this, the seat's facing this way, but you're going like left and right, and they don't know how to stop it, so he's just going back and forth until this like undercover or the off-duty cop.
Y'all running over stuff? Like what?
He's like, dude, when 249, when they're building 249, he's like going over the curb and like, dude, Brandon, dude, they're just going back and forth because they couldn't stop it. Yeah, running over curbs and shit. Yeah, when 249, like the new part was just getting done or whatever.
Awesome video, man.
Yeah, he was probably like 11 years old. Like, my mom comes in, she's like, we gotta go get Brandon. He's in custody. I was like, what? Yeah, dude.
That's a great story, dude.
They
I haven't heard that
said,
story
dude, they
before.
said Stan was just cracking up laughing, dude. Brandon Crump was trying to jump off. This is what Brandon said. I wasn't there. He said Crump was trying to jump off. Brandon's like, fuck that, dude. You're staying on. Like, I'm not going down.
I'm not taking the heat for this by myself.
Stan was just falling over laughing, dude.
Oh man.
Awesome, man.
Well, man, I think that's a good story to end it on, man. Brad, thanks for coming out so
Of course,
much,
man. Thanks for
we
having
we
me, guys.
appreciate having you, Mikey. It was good because you got to tell some stories about Brandon too, man. We love you, Brandon. We miss you. Your energy's here in the room with us today, and man, thanks again. Let's head out, guys.
Let's do it, baby.
Subscribe.
My guy. Thanks for having me on.
Go to the Instagram account.
All day.
Go to YouTube. Hit
All day,
subscribe.
baby.
We appreciate it. We don't know Jack. JAK.